Hello YouTube. Been a little while since I've put together much of a video for our Apple Valley Community Garden. We just had a open house social today. Turn you around here. Show you some of the signage we had up. We had some various areas obviously for people to come and park. Put together a few little lists here. Some things that we have currently in the works, heading that way, and then some that are, possibilities. Some pretty promising, exciting things there on that board. And getting some hoops up. I kind of got the sun in the view though. We had a pretty good turnout today. Unfortunately, I was running around, as were others, kind of tour guiding and whatnot. And we had coffee and hot chocolate, cookies, all that out here. I missed the cookies. I should have took one when I had a chance, but I didn't. But I put up we put up some various signs put together and to show some stuff, because like on here, poultry, chickens, turkeys, got the little chicken tractors to move around, and that's facing this way because we're still optimistic that we might be able to get access to using some of this property over here. Otherwise we're relegated to this down here. This post here, sign got moved, but greenhouse space, I've gone over some of this before, but I have some signs up, so signs over here, we'll just cruise around and I'll kind of pause this in between so you're not just hanging out with me walking around in the dirt. So we want to do some greenhouse or two, get plenty of space, get them to where they're accessible to people. Get some workbenches, different levels, and make it so it's easy for people to come in and help plant, do some things that maybe can't bend over and do the heavy lifting and other things out here. Guess I'll take advantage of being on this end right now, show the thoughts. Now these hoops will have horizontal braces, full length down each side, and then a rib across the top. And then we have to make some type of, the way we wrap it with the plastic or the eventually shade cloth and stuff, that we have like an access door. So this will be our access door to deal with the beds. And primarily this side right here is more of the north facing, so that when the sun comes across east to west in the northern hemisphere of summer, then the sun is shading us and shading the plants, not baking us. Right now the sun's coming in this other direction from the southern hemisphere to warm this up, so it'll work better having it against the bales on this side and creating warmth there. Let me back this out a little bit so you can see. So wood chips, we just got these hoops thrown up here last minute trying to get ready for this event today. Threw in some wood chips because that's the plan, is to have those in the aisles to walk on, and then give the worms access to be able to travel across, migrate, and this will start to decompose. And eventually when our bales decompose enough, then the soil is already getting ready for us to go ahead and rotate our planter beds downstream, downhill here, whatever you want to call it, down the way, and have the soil semi-prepped. So we just did that row. Ran out of wood chips here. I gotta bring some more in. Ran out of time more than wood chips, I guess, and we were barely trying to scratch this together and prep it, but just to show people where we're going with it. Let me pause for now and I'll pick you back up down at this other end. I guess this should be worth mentioning here. And we're trying to think of a way to be able to notify people when the beds are ready to be watered. So if you can see flag standing, sort of like mailbox flag, needs your attention. Gotta come water. Done watering, lay the flag down. Now, time periods between waterings, that might be something we have to figure out, like how long's that flag been down, when did it get watered. But we can put that on our social media pages and let people know last time they've been watered. And we'll get numbers on these beds so we can say, numbers, 1 through 4, we're done, and whatever, 5 through 8, whatever ones, just go with something like that down here. Now we have 18 of the 20 beds in, filled up, ready to go for the most part, other than our temperatures. We have enough hay over there to do our last 2 beds. The last 2 beds will end out where this stake is right here. We just had ribbon up just to keep people from parking in here. We had other areas for parking. That'll come down, but we'll have enough width here for basically access for now, but also rotation of these beds downhill when it's time for that. I think I've mentioned before that this area is just ground planting, open growing, squash, melons, whatever on the ground out here. So we'll have to start prepping the soil for that pretty soon. Pause again. And over on this side, I just called this fence line fruit trees and berries. Just threw some pictures on them random. So along the fence where the green ribbons are, it's every 20 feet. And there's room for 30 trees down this fence line, but there's also room in the rumor that we may get some of this property behind it, which then we can do more of a legitimate orchard, stagger our trees, make a bit of a windbreak, because the wind comes from that direction, comes up that canyon quite often. So we can have a bit of a windbreak that way. Over here, it's just rough staked out a quadrant. That'll be our tool sheds. And we're gonna do those on cement piers up off the ground. This ground is sloping, so we'll have to set those in the ground, level them out right, and then build on top of them and build the sheds out. But we're gonna leave 4-foot gaps between them, so we could have 2-foot overlap both directions to do the little, the sun's kind of in a bad spot, little old west facade type of stuff on them, and have them joined together and do a little boardwalk along down in front of them, be able to put little benches on them, and we'll have our access doors on the back, but the front we'll go ahead and just find some old antique doors, windows, dress it up, make it look legit, realistic, and that's the plan. But they can, I have them staked out to here, but they can continue on down. It depends on how many we want to do here. Get a good looking little row of them here just for the ambiance. And head down to the pond. I'm going to pause you for a moment again. Okay, past videos you've seen where we're going to try and have the water naturally collect to some extent here, so that's the layout. And we've gotten more boulders now, because we're going to do boulders and whatnot. And here's a little sign to kind of show people what we have planned. And I'm sure it won't be quite as lush and tropical as this, but we're going to do boulders and a waterfall to recirculate, and starting with this pond here, a little one, and then the big one down there, will at least that one will be lined to do fish in that one. It's a requirement in this area to have it lined, and that's the plan. Then we can have fish to harvest, or at least have the nutrient dense water to irrigate with. There's a, see my finger here, 30-foot diameter circle here, and I was looking to put a slab on a big part of that and do an 18-foot diameter silo gazebo. But I was informed today that we have people with skills that can actually build us a full wood one with even more of a coolness factor, very rustic and whatnot. So they're going to send me some info on that, and that'll be good. I was just trying to figure out what I might be able to build out of something else that's basically built, just modify, because I sure can't build anything cool. Then the hay straw bales, they'll move down here for the hay bale pyramid, tunnels for kids. And I got, I'll throw a photo in here. We restacked some of that hay yesterday, put a little tunnel, and make it a little more fun to climb on for the kids today. So I think they had a good time. That'll be in this area here. And then that way with the gazebo's sitting out there between the ponds. We have bridges over the little streams. Little, what do I want to call them? I guess streams. Good enough, I guess. But do the straw bale pyramid here. And then the kids' garden will go down here. That way the parents, if they're sitting out here in the gazebo, they're watching the kids on the pyramid, they're watching the kids at the garden, they're relaxing, they're not roasting in the sun or whatever. And so kids' garden, and it's flexible. We have quite a bit of area here to decide how we're going to set up the pyramid and set up their gardens, how many beds we need. I talked to one lady out here, and she's got 6 kids that would probably be interested, so you know, we could have a pretty good size kids garden. We want to customize it, you know, if they're older ones, if they want to, you know, be involved in the bigger beds over there, that's fine. Anybody can do whatever they want, but I'd like to have some structured kid size, and they can paint them up and personalize them, just have fun with them. They can bring their toy trucks and drive them in them. I don't know, whatever they want to do. So vending shacks, I called it here, botanical garden. So it's just the wooden. Got some of the local kids cruising by here that have helped out here in the garden, helped build some of this out. And so yeah, the shacks, I call them shacks. It'll be sheds basically, but same thing, kind of Old West facades on them. Hang up some kind of antique stuff on the back, just give it that ambiance. Like to get an old wooden wagon out here, fill that with the big like half wine barrels full of flowers. Get a old tractor or two from some family members around here and commemorate them with that. I've mentioned that before, but we got plenty of room that if the vending shacks and stuff are out there, then the kids garden can migrate into this area. It can migrate over there along the back side of that pond. So plenty of room down here to get all this together. We had a great turnout today. Yeah, I just want to thank everybody that's been involved. All this has been done so far with donations for the most part, probably 99.999%, and we appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We still need to get the word out some more and get people to let us know what they can do. We've said it before, there's just let us know what you can't do, perhaps. I don't know. We'll figure out something for you that you can do, including if you just need to sit at your dining room table with a flat, and you know, that we drop off to you and a pack of seeds, and you pack seeds in that thing, and whether you even water it down or not, hey, pack the seeds and call us and we'll come pick up the flats, and then we'll start taking care of it from there till we can transplant it into our beds. Something you can do. Just ask it in the video and the questions. I always check comments and see if anybody's asking anything. If they have anything, any input, just throw it out there. It doesn't hurt to ask. Let us know and we'll figure out how to make it happen for you. And like I've said in the past ones, anybody in other cities, states, countries, whatever, they're doing community gardens, you got any tips for us, let us know. All these materials out here have all been donation. People bringing it, dropping it off, and so we've been building. We're down to our last 2 beds to build and start prepping soil for the trees, digging those holes, and for our flat area, squashes and melons. And I think that's about all I got to say on this one. I was busy running around talking to various people, and I did not film during the event today. Ran the drone just a little bit to letting it follow some of the family's kids around that want to be followed by the thing and get their own little videos that I'll send to them, and it won't be any part of this. It'll just be theirs that they could put on the TV and entertain the kids, because we want the kids to be able to come out and have fun while their parents are doing whatever to help in the garden. We want to make sure the kids got something to do, so they seem to be entertained by it. And I hope the videos came out good and they'll enjoy seeing themselves on TV. I think most little kids are like that. One had his little motorcycle and the other one was climbing the hay bales, and they were having a good time being kids, playing in the dirt. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. He said 18 of 20 beds done. Get those other 2 in probably next week. And we're just moving forward every day, doing a little bit more. Couldn't do it without all the support. So we'll just keep expanding, hopefully here. Keep making connections and getting this community together. We tell everybody unity is in the name, Apple Valley Community Garden. So unity's in there. That's part of our goal. Unite people. Let them know we're trying to take care of them, take care of each other, how things should be. The world would be a better place if everybody had that philosophy. So y'all take care now. And that's it for the moment. Don't know when the next video is coming, but please comment. Let me know what you think. Ask questions. Bless everybody that watches. Like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye now.